Hello guys, I'm going back to some Frosti-Town. Today we're gonna be modeling something like this. It's super easy, super cool, so let's get right down into it. So we're gonna start off, we're gonna turn these guys on, and we're gonna go into Madcap, we're gonna turn these guys on. We're gonna create a plane S9, and we're gonna set our camera to right about here. Control Alt 0. Let me turn on my screencast keys. Shift and tilde, just move it around a little bit to right about there. I'm gonna select this guy, I'm gonna right click, we're gonna subdivide this by 30. I'm gonna go into our camera and we're gonna bring this guy back to right about here. I'm gonna select this guy and we're gonna go here, we're gonna turn on proportional editing, we're gonna go into random and we're gonna select 1 point and we're gonna bring this up. We're gonna scroll up, bring it right about here. I'm gonna select some points over here, we're gonna bring this up to right about here. I'm gonna press Ctrl 2 so it can add some subdivision modifier, and we're gonna select these two guys and we're gonna bring this up, scroll down to bring this up to right about here. I'm gonna select these two guys, we're gonna bring this up to right about here. I'm gonna select this guy, I'm gonna bring this up to right about here. Let's just try to select this guy and bring this up. Let's select this guy. Let's select this guy. Bring this up to right about here. Alright. Now the next thing what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a plane RY90 S and Y. Bring it right about here. G and Z, scaled on the Z axis to right about there. Bring it here. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna give it an emission 30. Give it an orange color. We're gonna go into shading. Press 0. I'm gonna select this guy and we're gonna create a noise texture. We're gonna create a color ramp and we're gonna create a bump node. I'm gonna bring the color down. I'm gonna plug the normal into the normal, factor into the height, factor into the color, and color into the roughness. We're gonna bring the detail up and we're gonna bring the scale up a little bit. We're gonna bring the strength down to right about there and we're gonna bring it to right about here. I'm gonna shift D this. This is just me trying to figure out if we need some puddles. Maybe if we could get the strength up. And bring it right about here. Right about there. And let's try to play with the distortion a little bit to right about there. And let's bring the scale down a bit to right about there. Alright, the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add our guy. We're gonna go into our FBX. You can download this from Miximo. And I'm gonna rotate him to right about here. I'm gonna bring him right about there. I'm gonna go into world settings and we're gonna bring down the world settings. I'm gonna delete the light. We're gonna add a area light. We're gonna bring it up. Let's go here. Let's go back into layout mode. Let's give it 100 and let's bring it right about here and give it an orange color. We're gonna do the same thing, Shift D, and we're gonna bring it to right about here. Shift D, G and Y, bring it right about here. Let's see. So we have something like this. Alright, now the next thing what we should do is we should let's see, Shift A, go to volume, and I'll post the links to the Cloud VDB pack. It's free. I'm gonna put Cloud 9 and we are going to bring it to right about here. Shift D, G and Y to right about there. Alright, now I'm gonna select the plane and we're gonna give it 5 level viewport. And let's see. So you have something like this. Not quite sure about the clouds. Maybe let's scale them down a bit. Bring them right about here. So there you go guys, your sci-fi environment is complete. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, give it a like, give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, share, and as always, stay frosty, and Frosti-Town signing out.